Hello everyone, my name is Padmaja. Today I will be presenting a summary of the paper InstructGPT Training Language Models to Follow Instructions with Human Feedback by OpenAI. This is published in the year 2022. This research is one of the foundations behind ChatGPT and focuses on making AI models more aligned with human intentions. Motivation and significance. Before InstructGPT, we had models like GPT-3, which were very powerful, but not always reliable. GPT-3 could generate long, impressive text, but often it produced irrelevant, biased, or even harmful content. Most importantly, it didn't always follow what users asked for it, lacked instruction following ability. So OpenAI's goal was to improve this by making language models more helpful, truthful, and harmless. This approach is called alignment, meaning the AI's behavior should align with what humans actually want it to do. The chart here shows how InstructGPT improved on those goals, performing better than GPT-3 in helpfulness, truthfulness, and harmlessness. And coming to slide 3, methodology overview. So the key idea behind InstructGPT is something called reinforcement learning from human feedback, or RLHF. This is a three-step process. They started with a pre-trained GPT-3 model. Then human labelers ranked multiple outputs for the same prompt, saying which responses were best or worst. Using those rankings, OpenAI trained a reward model to predict which responses human would prefer. Finally, GPT-3 was fine-tuned using reinforcement learning to maximize those human preferences. The flowchart shows this process visually from the pre-trained models to human feedback, the reward model, and then fine-tuning. This process helps the AI to learn and follow human instructions more accurately. And then the experimental setup. In this experiment, OpenAI collected around 40,000 human-rated instruction prompts covering a wide range of real-world user queries. These included tasks like summarization, question answering, translation, and even open-ended conversations. And they compared models of different sizes for small 1.3 billion parameter versions to the massive 175 billion parameter GPT-3 and tested them on metrics like helpfulness, truthfulness, and harmlessness. This image illustrates how humans were actively involved in evaluating model responses, which is what made this approach unique. And the key results from these are very clear. Users preferred InstructGPT's answers over GPT-3's in more than 70% of cases. The response were not only more accurate but also more polite and relevant to user intentions. Smaller models fine-tuned with human feedback often performed better than much larger GPT-3 models, providing that quality feedback can sometimes overweigh size or computational power. This is the chart and upward trend visually summarize how alignment and human feedback directly improve the model's usefulness. And coming to the slide 6, the strengths and the limitations. Let's look at some strengths and limitations. On the strength side, this approach makes AI system much more aligned with what users want. It usually it produces a safer and more reliable responses, and even smaller models can achieve impressive results with proper training. And however, there are also limitations. Human feedback itself can be biased depending on who provides it. The labeling process is expensive and time consuming. And even after all this fine tuning, the model can still make factual mistakes or generate subtle biases. And the impact and the conclusion. This research becomes the foundation for ChatGPT, which launched later in the year 2022. The success of InstructGPT showed that improving alignment and human feedback was more important than just making models bigger. It is also introduced a new era in AI safety and ethics, showing that we can make AI systems more trustworthy by teaching them through human guidance. In short, InstructGPT wasn't just a technical improvement. It represented a shift in how AI learns from people, making it more of a collaborative partner than just using as a tool. Uh, Coming to the references, this work was published by Long Ouyang and the OpenAI research team in the year 2022, titled The Training Language Models to Follow Instructions with Human Feedback. If you would like to explore more, the full paper and supporting materials are available on OpenAI's research page. Thank you.